before we get started with the actual debrief, I just want to remind everyone that this is going to be a safe learning environment, and what that means is that we want to make sure everybody's being supportive and not blaming anyone. We don't want to throw anyone up underneath the bus or anything like that, okay?
Okay.
Also, want to just remind you too that kind of like the saying goes, as far as in what happens in Vegas stays in Vegas.
Yeah.
So same thing applies here. So we do want to maintain confidentiality. What we talk about as far as in the simulation and discussing in the debrief will hopefully remain in this room.
Okay.
So that also
Can agree to
means.
We'll agree to that.
That's fair.
Great. Okay, so now that we've laid some ground rules, we'll get started.
Okay.
So tell me in 1 or 2 words, each of you, what you're thinking or feeling now that we've completed the scenario.
Now that we've finished,
Mm-hmm.
I'd say relieved.
Okay.
Yep, I
Okay.
second that relief. I feel a little bit
Okay.
less angst.
Okay.
Yeah. It was really scary because we get reports saying that her vital signs are stable, so just walking into a room and not knowing what to expect. I know that's going to happen a lot in the future, but
Mhm.
right now it was really scary because I just didn't know what to do.
Right. Okay.
Yeah, but I think like even though it was scary, like I think we did a good job of communicating as a team. Like I think
Yeah.
that we worked it. We didn't know what we were coming into. We just had this like lecture on sepsis earlier
Mhm.
a couple weeks ago, and I thought, while I'm definitely not an expert in this, and not even comfortable for that matter after this, but yeah, I felt like it was a good experience. It was a little anxiety for them.
Yes.
We problem solved out loud, which I think was key.
Yes, you did.
Yeah.
Okay.
Well, I definitely felt a little nervous, and I was a little reluctant to jump in, but then my team helped me.
Yes.
Kind of helped me get into the process of doing what I needed to be doing.
Yes.
Instead of just sitting there.
Frozen.
Yeah, like a deer in the headlights.
I like to say teamwork makes the dream work. So.
Yeah,
Oh, yeah.
absolutely.
Okay, let's see, moving on. What kinds of things did you see early on that were indicative of sepsis?
Well, gosh, like walking into the room, I was picturing this patient that was getting ready to be discharged, perfect patient getting ready to go home, and that was definitely not what I saw. Like, maybe you guys could describe
Yeah. Well, sorry.
No, you're fine. Sorry.
Well, understanding that she did just do chemo, and we talk about how chemo can make patients neutropenic and susceptible to infection. So this was a good, important lesson of knowing what to anticipate when you get report, even though sometimes I don't know what to anticipate. So.
Yeah, I think next time I have a patient that's gone through chemo, I'm going to be anticipating a scenario like this, among some other things as well.
Okay. You want to add anything?
Well, definitely just looking for the elevated temperature, the tachycardia, and the altered mental status that she was having in the simulation. And like John said, like just being aware.
Right.
And trying to catch it early.
Right. You all are so smart.